Paula, what's up, Power Team? Paula, say hi to the Power Team.
Hey, Power Team. How you going? Hey, Aaron.
Woohoo! All right, guys, make some noise. Drop a comment. I see all of you are here watching the recording. That's awesome. Don't be shy. Let us know you're here. Stop whatever you're doing and be prepared to take notes because you are about to learn from an absolute rock star out in Australia. Paula is kicking butt, taking names. She has a wealth of experience and knowledge and results, and she's going to be able to help you learn her secrets right here live. So I'm so excited for all of you that are on with us live and all of you watching the recording. This training is going to be available in the files of the Power Team group as an ongoing training as part of our Emerald interviews. So I am so excited that I was finally, with all the time zone differences, was able to get Paula to do a training for the Power Team on how did you go Emerald your very first month. And the reason why I'm wearing this shirt, I don't usually wear tank tops, but shattering limits. Now, notice I didn't say shattering records, it's shattering limits, because every single one of us, we have our own preconceived limit in our mind of what we are capable of in business, in life. One of the best analogies I can give you is in the gym. For me, in CrossFit, I work out every day. And in my mind, even today in the gym, I had set a limit for myself on what I thought I was capable of. I said, there's no way I'm going to be able to go past this point in the workout. And sure enough, my coach was there yelling and screaming and in my face and pushing me to break the limit that I had set for myself. And so I want all of you to understand that the same thing applies in your business. You think you have a limitation of how much money you can make or how fast you can get promoted or what you're capable of with your VALENTUS business. I want you to know that you can shatter that limit if you make the decision to do so. And Paula, she shatters her own limits. She's done it before. She's doing it now. And I'm so proud of her. I'm so grateful to have you on the Power Team with us, Paula. So I'm just going to turn it over to you. I know you have a lot of information. Everybody take notes. You know what? Actually, we have to do one quick thing. Before we dive into the training, there's something massive that is going to be taking place this September. Now, if you're watching this and it's already September or it's past September, just, skip a few minutes into the recording. For those of you here now, you're watching this and it is June of 2017. You need to laser in on what I'm going to share with you, because I have a question for all of you really quick. How many of you, I need you to comment right now, how many of you joined in May with the Business Builder Pack? Comment, and I want you to comment BB Pack, okay? Who joined? I just commented as well. Who joined last month in May with the Business Builder Pack? Comment really quick right now. Let me know. Here's what I need all of you to pay very close attention to. We just got an announcement from our founder and CEO, Mr. Dave Jordan. This was just announced yesterday. You may have missed it. But he is now allowing, I see all of you guys, Sandy, Deanna, Joni, Felice, Tracy, and there's literally, a couple hundred of you who joined in May with the Business Builder Pack. You are in for a treat. You have something so exciting that you're going to be able to get access to, and I'm going to post it right now in the comments so you guys can access this later and actually read through this. It says, our CEO, Dave Jordan, huge announcement. Guys, we are going to be in this September at the Leadership Summit. And basically what he just announced is that if you joined in May with the Business Builder Pack, listen carefully, it's all in the doc, you can read it. In the month of June, that's this month. If you're here live with us, you're here in June, July, August. For the next 3 months, all you have to do is have a, hey, Paula, we can hear you. I don't know if you know you're unmuted. Guys, all you have to, and Paula's going to talk about this as well, the Leadership Summit. because she's going to be there. It's going to be life-changing. But all of you can go. That's the announcement. Even if you don't hit the rank of Emerald based on volume, there's a way for you to fast track to Emerald. So the first requirement is you had to have joined in May with the Business Builder Pack or upgraded to the Business Builder Pack in May. If you did, which most of you did, you're in luck. In the month of June, July, and August, 3 months, you have 150 in personal volume for the next 3 months in a row. You're promoted to Emerald. And not only are you promoted to Emerald, you get to keep the rank of Emerald forever. What? Guys, this is huge. And you are invited to the Leadership Summit, the Emerald Leadership Summit. You'll be able to purchase your ticket and attend the event. This is going to be absolutely amazing. So I'm just so excited because now we can have so many more of you at this event with us. So with that being said, I'm super excited about that. I just can't tell you. Paula, please talk about the Leadership Summit, the event, and I'm just going to turn it over to you, and we're going to kick this training off. Take it away.
Thanks, Aron. Can you hear me now? Okay, just before I start, we talk thousands of times every day, and I haven't actually said to you, Aron, thank you so much for finding the VALENTUS opportunity. It just ticks all the boxes and some for me. So, yeah, I just wanted to thank you personally for that. The Leadership Summit, I am super excited to be going to. I actually listened to a call yesterday as a recap from last year's Leadership Summit. I think there'll be about 700 people. Would that be right? Leaders in the company. And the importance of going to events like this change your business. They change your mindset. You get to, you know, mix with the top income earners and really learn what they're doing. I joined network marketing industry 5 years ago, ironically in your team or Kathy's team with a company, and you guys told me that I knew I was coachable, but I knew nothing about the industry, and you guys told me that conference was going to be my college education. So I actually got a $5,000 bank loan, jumped on a plane, flew from Australia to Florida on my own, and went to a conference, and that conference really changed my life. I really saw the lifestyle and the fun and I've never been around positive, motivated people like that before, and it just changed me as a person. And I think I was just saying to you before, I've worked my business, I would say, every single day since then, by means of networking and building relationships and things like that. So I guess we want to talk about what I did to go Emerald in my first month. I had a little bit of an interesting start because I was on vacation in Bali. So, I mean, I can tell you what I did, but I'm more going to share what I'm doing now to go diamond in the next 90 days because... Hey,
Paul, hold that thought. I don't mean to... Don't get distracted. I want to know how many of you are going to the Leadership Summit. I can't stress enough how important this is. This is life-changing. I talked with Dave Jordan, our CEO, 2 days ago. He has some massive plans for all of you who attend this event, and now you can all be there. Guys, we are going to be masterminding. We're going to be getting pictures and videos. What we're going to do as a power team is going to be unbelievable. All right? This Leadership Summit at the end of September, you can be there. All of you. I posted the link for all the details. Check that out. If you have any questions, let me know. Guys, you want to hang out with Paula? I mean, she's coming from Australia. Talk about no excuses. How about Lenka? Lenka is coming in from Europe. What? Guys, don't miss the Leadership Summit. You can all be there. All right. Pay attention. Take notes. Paula, you did something massive. You hit Emerald your first month officially with volume, structure, everything. Tell everyone how you did it. And guys, you're going to learn her secrets right now. Let's go.
Okay. So I did pretty much everything that Aron told me to do. I just took massive action. Not to the degree I'm taking massive action now I'm home. I did the best that I could do while I was on vacation without getting a divorce and, you know, very limited Wi-Fi in a third world country. So I was literally having to have 3 one-hour foot massages a day because at a place that had Wi-Fi so I could work my business. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, so and it came down to the wire for me. That's why it was really hard. It came down to the last few hours of Tracy signing up a 100 BV customer and me signing up a 100 BV distributor with hours to spare. So I wouldn't recommend it coming down to the wire. I always like to smash my goals out at the start of the month rather than leave it to the end of the month. But that's what it was. I was on holidays. So so to start with, during Aron's pre-launch, he didn't tell Tracy and I what the company was. We didn't need to know that because we trusted Aron and we love working with Aron, and, you know, he wasn't going to, we trusted that he had done his due diligence. So when he did tell us the company a few days later, Tracy and I still obviously did our own research and had the ingredients looked at and all that sort of stuff. So we then started our own pre-launch chat. So I think we probably pre-launched for about a week. We put curiosity posts on Facebook. I'm just going to share, this is what we're doing with our new people now. We put curiosity posts that I'm just about to launch with something that's the biggest thing I've ever done. And people were commenting and we were adding them to a chat from there. So we went days, like not telling them what the product, the company was. They didn't, no one in those chats cared about that. Then a couple of days before we launched, we told them what the company was so they could go and have a look at the VALENTUS website and the products. They were so excited. We also educated them inside those chats the benefits for coming in with the business builder kit. So the day I launched, I had 5 people sign up with the business builder kit. So I'd earned my investment back straight away. So that was really, really good. So yeah, we just did what Aron told us to do. We just took massive action, just contacting as many people as we could. So I guess I should diverse, Aron, to what I'm doing now because, yeah, like I said, what I did in Bali was just a name had come to my head. I'd see a post, I'd contact that person. It was crazy, really. So now I'm on a 90-day blitz. I think we all on a 90-day blitz, and I am going through my entire Facebook list of over 3,000 people.
Paula, let's back up. So before we transition into what you're doing now, let's cover just a couple things on what you did when you got started. So you talked about the fact that you did a pre-launch, which Lenka did the same thing. Tracy did the same thing. Trisha, who's about to go Emerald, she did the same thing. We have a training in the files on how to pre-launch. It's an amazing strategy. And I would recommend for everyone to do that. And we're not going to go into all the details right here, but just know that that was definitely a big part. Paula basically spent an entire week of pre-launching her business, where for 1 week, she was just contacting people like crazy to let them know about her launch, her VALENTUS launch. And on her first day, 5 people joined, right? Your very first day.
No, I had more than 5 join. I had 5 business builders. I probably had 10 people
business builders, her first day. So Legacy qualified her first day. Boom. Yep. How is that possible? It's because of a pre-launch. Now, just for the sake of, answering this, because I know a lot of people, when they start to see someone like Paula's a rock star, right? And when you see someone like Paula have results fast, what some people tend to do is get discouraged or compare their results to yours. So Paula, share with everybody a little bit about, maybe when you were first getting started in the industry and why nobody should compare their results with you, because everyone is on a different journey.
Yeah. Firstly, I don't think I'm a rock star. I just really want this. I work. I do what I'm willing to do what it takes. And my why is pretty simple. I just want to work full time from home. I'm sick to death of working for the Australian government in an office. I hate it. So I'm not a rock star. I just work hard. I'm willing to do what it takes. So what was your question, Aron?
Yeah, I just want everyone to know that when you see someone get results very fast, realize, and we always talk about this, never compare your results with someone else like Paula, because the reality is that Paula and Lenka and Tracy and Trisha and many others, guess what? They went through years of relationship building. They went through years of, connecting with a lot of people. So when they joined VALENTUS, they were able to connect with that core group of people they already knew and essentially get them started with VALENTUS. So keep that in mind. That's definitely a big part of it. And Paula, tell us your numbers really quick. I love numbers. I'm a numbers guy, and this really helps people, I think, connect the dots with what maybe they have to do. So when you went Emerald, how many people did you sign up your first month?
I think 25.
25. That's a big number. But out of 25, how many people did you pre-enroll?
Well, I just looked this morning. So as of today, which is only a few days into the month, I have 77 pre-enrollees, which isn't a lot, but they're quality.
That's crazy, guys. 77 people took the tour on her website, and she's had over 20 people join the business.
27 sign-ups.
27. So that's a huge percentage. And if you're wondering, well, how's that possible? It's because she's going for quality, not quantity. She didn't do that by calling leads. She didn't do that by messaging strangers. Her 77 pre-enrollees were friends. They were contacts. They were people she has had a connection with. And so the closing percentage is very high.
And that's one thing that I learned. One of the first things I learned when I joined the industry 5 years ago is that this industry, it should expect it's going to take you 5 to 7 years to really see good results. And I'm just about hitting my 5th year mark, and it's only all turned around in the last 8 months. But I will contribute that's been coming back and working with yourself and Tracy and being in the right opportunity. But all of that time I've been building relationships. Like I've got over 3,000 Facebook friends, and now that I'm contacting them all, I go back and there's been a conversation with every one of them about something. And that's what networking is. You can't sort of tunnel in on, if I told you what I did yesterday, I did 12 hours. I didn't get out of my pajamas. I did 12 hours, and I must have spoke to 50 people. I might have got about 10 pre-enrollees. A couple I think will sign. They're going through the Ditto Touch and that now. But for some people, I guess that puts them off, and it's like, oh, I sat here all day and I talked to all these people and no one's going to join me. Some of those people that are joining now are people that I did that same thing with 4 years ago. So you've got to really get in the mindset that it's relationship building. You've got to remove yourself from the outcome. Like I actually expect everyone to say no. I get quite excited when someone joins because I expect everyone to say no. Most people do. So you've got to just take away that emotion that you're going to be disappointed when they don't join, and just, it's like almost winning the lottery when someone does sign up, especially when they're going to sign, and then I go and have a good look at their profile. I'm like, oh, this person's really good. So you've got to remove yourself from the outcome, and you've just got to keep talking to people. So when Aron said I'm not buying leads, I'm going through my Facebook list. I said to Aron and Tracy, I'm going to do this. I said, it's going to take me a long time, but I'm going diamond. So that's what I have to do. I know there's 4 or 5 people in that 3,000 people that are going to want this opportunity with me. So, some days I might only get to half a dozen. You don't ever start a conversation with someone that you haven't got time to sit down and have that conversation. So you sit down in front of your computer, you're there for hours. I go through, the friends, and then I take a screenshot. So I have a screen open with my messenger. I have a screen open with my friends list. And then I just have my Facebook screen too, so I can still be checking in there. Messenger's great. Once the conversation's going nowhere, or they're not going to join, or they're happy where they are, you just archive the message. So that's a really good way of following up. You know where you're up to, just going back through your messages. It doesn't delete the messages. So I can delete a message from Aron, and then next time, or archive, sorry. And then next time Aron messages me, the conversation comes back. So that's a really good way. You've got to be super organized if you're going to start, if your plans to contact 3,000 people. So the conversations are different depending on the person. Whereas we don't prejudge. I am friends and relations and people that I know would never join my business because I've been doing this for 5 years. It's a quick message. Hey, Joe, I'm super excited. I've just joined this new company. Our main product's weight loss coffee. If you know of anyone that could use a product, let me know. That's it. Then that's gone. They know what I'm doing if they want to join the business. I have had some friends come back and pre-enroll with me after looking at that. So people that I've worked with in the past, the conversation's a bit different. It's if they've worked with me and they know me and I know that they trust me, it's, hey, I'm doing something super excited, I'm straight into it. But some other conversations need to take a bit longer. You've got to sort of.
I definitely want you to share give people some examples of conversations that you are having. I think that's one of the biggest questions that people have. I mean, for everybody on the power team, would you agree that maybe, what do I say? What should I post on Facebook, and what do I send to people? And so if you could give some people some examples. And then as a side note, Paula, as all the other leaders always agree, I always want to cover this, nobody can private message Paula. If you do, she's just going to tell you to post it in the group. We can't have people messaging her questions. However, this training is here right now. And if you're here live or watching the recording and you have a question for Paula, post it right here. Boom, right in the comments. You can tag her if you want. Just post the questions. If you're here live, ask away, okay? Any questions for Paula right now, post them in the comments, and she will answer any questions that you have. So back to you.
Okay, so I just randomly look at one from yesterday. I'm pretty certain this guy, well, he said he was signing up now. So it's, hey, Christopher, so lovely to meet you. How are you going? It's good. And then I pretty much launch into it if they're a network marketer. What's happening in your world? Are you still active with whatever? You may have seen what I use Aron, Tracy and I as a package deal because we do work closely. You may have seen Aron, Tracy and I have made the move to VALENTUS for a few reasons. Are you open to taking a look at what we're doing? So I always use that, are you open to taking a look? And, they nearly always are. And I'll send you the 4-minute video. Make sure you take the free tour. And then I'll send you a hangout that Aron, Tracy and I did this week with some of our team members. So I make sure they do that. And then I have been really sending the VALENTUS, the Ditto Touch as well, presentation afterwards. Some people that are on my friends list are high up in other companies. So I take the approach with them because I don't want them to think I'm pitching them. So it's like, hey, Aron, I know you're super successful with ABC, and this probably isn't for you, but we get taught not to prejudge anyone. So I'm just putting it out there. I'm doing something huge. If you're open to taking a look, let me know. So that's sort of showing my professionalism a bit, that I'm not prejudging, but at the same time, they're respecting that I'm not. And most of the time, those type of people come back, no, I'm right. I'm a lifer where I am. Archive that message. That's gone, sort of thing. So what else, Aron? Did you want to? So let me see what notes I've got. People in the industry. I guess so the following up is obviously very important, and so many people, there's, you'll see the messages and they've read the messages and they haven't got back to you, and Tracy touched this on her call. It's people are busy. It's not that they don't want to hear from you. So I keep messaging them in a nice way, not a hounding way, but if I've done a few messages and they've seen them and they haven't commented, I'll go into their profile and I'll comment on some of their posts. So then they go, oh yeah, that's Paula. I'll come up in the notifications and that I meant to talk to Paula. And most of the time they're, thanks for keeping on my back. I've been busy. And do you know what? If I do upset them, I don't care. Aaron's not going to stop being my friend, not stop liking me because I've sent him 6 messages in a row, like when I'm annoying him. And I will sometimes too, if I'm really starting to sense that they're pre-enrolled and I've sent them quite a few messages and hangouts, I'll say, and I learnt this one from Aron, not interested with a question mark. It's not my intention to bother you, so just let me know. And yeah, and they usually say, yeah, no.
Guys, did you catch that? That's a good one. I've used that and it really works. When you have people who are not responding, we all been there, right? You got prospects, you're following up, sending them messages, and you're like, they're just ignoring you. And you're like, you're getting upset. You're like, are they ignoring me? What's going on? And you kind of don't want to bother them. I say, screw that. Keep going. Be relentless. Because usually the response eventually is, man, I've just been busy. Thank you for keeping in touch. Thank you for thinking of me. But to kind of get their attention, what Paula just said is send them a message of, hey, are you not interested? Are you not interested anymore? If you're not, that's fine. Just let me know either way. Something like that. So I like that one. Back to you, Paula.
And I think too that the message I want to get across there, and it's the truth is, well, A, I don't have time to be continually following up if you're not interested, and I don't need you. Like, I'm not trying to get people because I need people to build my business. I've got an opportunity here that I can help people be successful. So if you're not interested, you're not interested. You know, your loss, next sort of thing. So that's about all the messages, I think. Where should I go to from here, Aaron?
So we have our first question. Guys, don't be shy. You're here live. Ask questions for Paula. Tracy wants to know, how many new Facebook friends are you adding every day, and where do you find them?
Okay, that's a good question, Tracy. Myself personally, I'm not adding. I can tell you how to find them, and this is how, if I only had 400 Facebook friends or something, how I would be finding them. But obviously, I'm getting friend requests every day, but I'm not adding new friends until I've contacted the 3,500 friends that I've got yet. So that would be a few months. But well, how have I got to the point of having 3,500 friends? So I go into groups. With the first company I was with, we had so many groups, and so there's so many people in all those groups. I'll go in and I'll look at people's profiles to see who I'd like to work with. I only look for network marketers. I've done my time of recruiting people that haven't been in the industry before, and you know, I want to help everyone, and you pour a lot of time in, and it's hard work. So you know, I'm focused on getting to where I need to be, and that's diamond. So I just look for network marketers.
So how do you build your friend base? Like, you know, I could share, you know, because Tracy's saying, you know, well, you didn't always have 3,000 friends, and that's true. So, you know, how do you build, you know, a bigger friendship base of networkers who could be eventual prospects? You know, I'll answer that first, and I'll just say, you know, when I go back to 5 years ago, when I was working 2 jobs, and I had no engagement on Facebook, I didn't have a lot of friends, I was networking and connecting like a madman. Every day I was going into Facebook groups, I was messaging people, I was friending people, I was commenting on posts. Like, I'm talking about 20 to 30 people a day. You know, so when people, I know Tracy's asking this question because she wants the answer to benefit those who are watching. But, you know, for me, guys, and I know, you know, Paul is relentless like I am as well. It comes down to, like, do you really want results? Do you really want to start getting people to sign up? And if you do, get relentless in your networking. Become relentless in your connecting. And every day you want to be out on Facebook. You want to be commenting, private messaging, contacting, building relationships. And there's so many people who are not going to join your business today. You should know that. But guess what? Through the connections, through the conversations, they might join with you in a month or 2 months or 3 months. Keep building those connections and those relationships. And as you continue to grow your business and you start going back and contacting those people, hey, Joe, I know we were talking last week. It was great meeting you. Listen, we've got some huge things happening with our business. We've got this amazing system everyone gets for free. Wink, wink. Power Team Network. You know, would love to have you take a free tour and let me know what you think. Are you open to taking a look? Boom. Like, hello. Do that 10 times a day and you'll get people to take the tour every day. It's really that simple. And you'll build your friendship base and it will grow. Paula, over to you.
And that's all I've ever done is the same thing over the years is added new people in groups. And you don't just add friends and that's it. You add them. I always send a, hey, Aaron, so lovely to meet you, with an emoji. I'm big on emojis. And they message back, and then you're starting to build rapport. You're also having engagement. So then they're starting to, so Facebook as a whole, you've got to look at your posting as well. So just to give an example, so I said I talked to about 50 people yesterday. So that's why I did a post this morning. I'm pretty strategic about how I post. So this morning I did a post. I'm going live doing a training for over 300 people because those 50 people that I talked to yesterday, we had engagement. That's going to come up in their newsfeed, and they're going to know that I might be someone that they want to work with. Another thing is I don't do a lot of business posts. So Jean Wolf suggested the other day posting, how many cups of coffee a day do you drink? So I didn't go and post it straight away. I thought, right, I'll post that Saturday morning when the mums are all home. And Friday I'll make sure I definitely don't do any posts to do with the business, like I very rarely do. But so Friday, my 2 to 3 posts, I'm going to make sure I post something that's going to get a lot of engagement. And you get to learn what your audience like. I know if I post photos of my dogs, I get heaps of engagement. My 84-year-old mother always gets over 100 likes and comments, so she's a good one to post up there. Just pretty much my life. Anything I can bring up photos from my vacation, those sort of things. I get loads of engagement. So Saturday morning when I posted, how many cups of coffee do you drink a day, I got over 80 comments. And then
whoa. This is a wah, 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 wah. You guys hear that? 80 comments. Now, what exactly did you post that you got 80 comments?
I just posted, how many cups of coffee a day do you drink? I think it was.
I mean, guys, it doesn't get much simpler than that. And then, so when you get people who are commenting, I drink 1 cup or 2 cups or 10 cups, then what do you do with all those people? 84
comments and about 36 reactions or something. So then I made sure I commented on all of them, just, wow, that's a lot. Or a lot of them I use the little stickers. Stickers are great. You still get engagement. And the little crazy dude with the coffee mug and that. But then everyone that drank coffee, I private messaged them. Oh, hey, thanks for commenting on my post. What did I say? Oh, I couldn't find a message.
Guys, look how simple it is. How many cups of coffee do you drink a day? I think Gene did this the other day. He was the first person I saw who did it. This is a great post to get engagement. And she's got tons and tons and tons of comments. And by the way, a little side note on engagement, when you have people who comment on your post, look what Paula did. She is replying to all of these comments, which helps to boost the engagement even more. So if you guys have not done this post, this would be a great post for you to do. Back to you, Paula.
Okay, then I sent, I picked the wrong person. That person I had a different message with. So then I sent everyone that commented that they drank coffee, and I probably could have contacted all the others as well, but it got sort of nuts, I could only say, hey, Mick, thanks for the comment on my post about coffee. I'm now with a company and our main product is a healthy weight management coffee, and I'd like to send you a free sample if you would like, if you wanted to send me your address. And I just sent that picture as well. Can you see that one? Which is on the back of my business cards. So when I'm sending them out, they're getting the coffee, my business card, which I just made. I made the graphic in Canva and ordered them from Vista, and a little thing that tells them to take it on an empty stomach and to drink it with some water, which were just some tips from some of the girls in my team that are sampling. And I'm sending out, there's probably about, with what I did the other day, about 50 samples. At the same time, I've only just started taking the products, obviously, because I was on vacation. So and this is again why I don't post. I'm strategic about how I do it. I don't just spam Facebook and say I've got weight loss coffee, or because I don't want to look like a commercial. But I've started taking the products. I've lost 2 kilos so far, which I've got a good photo of, which is 4.4 pounds in your terminology. So when all those samples start arriving early next week, I'm going to follow up with all those people. I'm going to send them the picture of the 12 in 24 plan, because that's what I'm doing. And we get taught we want people on multiple products and show them my results. And I would think from sending out 50 samples, I'd at least get 5 customers, I'd like to think. So that's the strategy there that Tracy's been doing. It's working very well for her, and Tracy's my sponsor. So I do as I'm told. Not as I'm told. I follow what she does. So that's what I'm doing there. We also, Tracy and I work very closely with our team. So when you sign someone up, you don't just leave them to, and I've seen this so many times in other businesses, well, Aron's great, and Aron is great, the power team's great, but you can't just sign someone up and throw them into the power team and go be free and watch all Aron's trainings. You've got to really work with these people. So Tracy and I have a lot of three-way chats going. I've got some really good ones going now. I've got a girl that's launching on Tuesday, and we've got about 10 people in that chat that we're giving information. They've watched the hangout. They know about the Business Builder Pack. So when she launches on Tuesday, you know, all going to plan, she should have some team members come in with us. So so we do that. We stay in touch with all of our team members. Oh, there was something else I was going to say about, just back on going through my 3,000 Facebook friends list as well. What that has also done is I know of at least probably 3 or 4 people that I've connected with that have worked with other people that are inside my team now. So I think I've helped sign up a couple of distributors for some of my team members as well through me making that connection. So I think that's really good. That's really good teamwork to be doing that. So yeah, it's definitely easier to work through a warm market than a cold market. Okay, so what else have I got here on my notes?
Guys, are you getting some value? If you're getting some value, drop a comment. Give Paula some love. And if you have any questions, ask in the comments. She's here right now to help everyone.
Okay, so I just made a few notes, and this is around different aspects of the industry that you need to be doing. So I wanted to just talk really quickly about mindset, that success is so much about mindset, and every leader will tell you that. You know, there were times when I thought that I wouldn't make it, and I would message Aron and Tracy to hold me accountable, and I'd go, you know, I don't think I'm going to make it. I need you to, you know, get me back on track. Lenka and I were often chatting, you know, we're still so far off. And we really had, I think Lenka bought her, I thought about it, but I didn't do it. But Lenka actually bought her ticket to the Emerald Summit and booked her hotel before she hit Emerald. So it's really important, and it's hard. I think back to my earlier days to have that mindset when you haven't had any success. But how you get to that point is by personal development. It all ties in. If you're not doing personal development, I can tell you straight out now, you are not gonna have success. So I work a full-time job, or 3 days a week now. I come home, I work my business of the night, then I get into bed and I read a book, or I'm currently reading the Prosper magazine, which is amazing. And on my way to work every day, I listen to audio without fail. And the same audios. I've been listening to GoPro and Jim Rohn, like a few that I rotate for 2 years now. And that stuff just comes ingrained in you, and that's how you learn. You can't, it's like anything. You can't, you know, want to be a butcher and just be a butcher. You've got to do what it takes to learn. So I can't stress enough personal development. That's the only way. We're actually in the people building business. That's how you grow as a person. That's how you learn to get belief in yourself. And that's when the magic starts to happen. You really, once you get that mindset and you know that you're going to do it, you just do it. You just get to work and you do whatever it takes. It doesn't matter. Like, I don't care that I'm working around the clock, because that's what I want to do. As soon as I get to where I want to be, then I can help all of my team do the same thing. So, we're on a 90-day blitz. I want diamond. I want to be full-time from home. I've never felt like this in any other company. Not that I've been in many, but I've never felt that this is where I want to be. This is what I want to do up until now. I think Tracy sort of feels the same. So we're on a 90-day blitz. And a 90-day blitz, Eric Warray will tell you, is if you're full-time, a 90-day blitz is 8 a.m. till midnight, 7 days a week. No, I think he takes Sundays off, doesn't he? And if you're part-time, you work your job, then you come home and you're working your business 8 hours a night. So it's tough, but, you know, do you want to make a couple of $100 a month, or do you want to make a ridiculous amount? And it's not about them. I can't even fathom those big numbers. That's not where I'm coming from. I just want enough to make the world go around without me having to answer to a boss any day. So the first people that I think Jim Rohn says that you have to recruit is your family. It doesn't mean you've got to sign them up in your business, but you've got to get them on board. They've got to know that you're serious. And if you're dabbling here and there, they're going to think, well, you're not serious. But for me, there's no housework being done. John knows that. Like yesterday, John brought me in breakfast, lunch, and dinner into my office, brought me drinks. I did run the vacuum over this morning because I have OCD too. So it is really hard for me to focus on my business and sit in this office for so much time and look out there like at the pile of washing. But I can tell you the pile of washing that has to be put away later at some point. I brought it in and John said, what are you going to do with that? I said, you know, I'm just going to sit it on the floor and it's going to sit there probably till day 91. I'm on a 90-day blitz. But seriously, when I put that washing away, the laptop will be with me and I'll have an Eric Warre training video and or catching up on some training that I've missed, or I cannot get enough of listening to Ted Wilson and the VALENTUS calls. And listening to all those calls on valentus.calls.com really gives you the faith in the company, and it just all ties in together, and then you get the passion, and that shows. Aron talks about posture, and that shows and that's why I haven't got huge numbers of pre-enrollees, but you know, huge conversion rates, because it's my posture. I know with all my heart and soul that this is an amazing opportunity. I'm so passionate about it. I wouldn't be if I didn't listen to all the calls, because I'd know nothing about the company. So it all sort of ties in together. I think that's pretty much all that I've written down. The other thing I wrote down is write down your goals so that you can see them constantly. Like I've got written on the wall, and it's, you know, it's messy. I'm a mass recruiter. I've got written here, this business can change my life. And I have can in capital letters because it doesn't say will. Can, it was reminding me that it can, but it's going to take a lot of work from me. I have a goal that I want 100 personals, which is spelt wrong. And I've currently got 27. So, and down the bottom, I've also got my Friday, what day I stopped doing my 12 in 24 breakthrough, and what day is my 1 day off when I do my 6 on 1 off. So that's about it, Aron.
Woo, Paula, Emerald. Guys, you know, for me, I think that Paula's success comes down to work ethic. I mean, she just wants it. She wants success. She wants it, and she's putting in the work every day. You know, I think that shows. You know, her results are based on the work that she's putting in, working on herself, working on her mindset, the personal growth. And she's putting in the work. She's prospecting. She's networking. She's following up, putting in the hours every single day. And so, you know, that's what it takes. If you want to go emerald, you want to go diamond, like I know Paula's going to do, put in the work. We have an incubator to your success right here in the Power Team group. We are going to continue to bring you more training from the emerald leaders on the Power Team. You're going to learn from all the leaders on the Power Team as we continue to bring you more tips, more trips, more tips and tricks and strategies. Paula, one quick thing, and maybe you covered this. When you are right now, and this is one kind of a call to action I give people, say, well, I don't have anyone to talk to. Really? Have you messaged all your Facebook friends? I always talk about that because it's true. Like, you do have people to talk to, right? You know, I know Paula mentioned friends and family, and some people are like, no, I don't want to talk to friends and family. You know, if it's really that big of a deal, don't do it. You know, you don't have to, but like, I'm so passionate about these products. I've got my family on the products, you know, I mean, even if I have to pay for it, like I'll give them some. I want them to try it. You know, are they going to join the business? Probably not. That's okay. Your family will sometimes be your worst critics or your biggest supporters. It's usually one of two extremes. So keep that in mind, but still talk to them. But, you know, aside from that, when I say warm market, I don't mean your friends and family. Yeah, you should do that. But when I say warm market, I mean, who do you have in your cell phone? Who are you Facebook friends with? And so, Paula, really quick, I know we want to wrap this up in like the next couple minutes, but when you are messaging all of your Facebook friends, your 3,000 plus friends, give us a quick example of what are you sending to everybody?
I think we did cover that. And when I first heard you say, you know, I've heard you say it over and over again, and it didn't really sink in. Have you contacted all your Facebook friends? And I was still, you know, going into groups, posting in group. I still do a bit of that, but it didn't really sink in because you kept saying that, and I'm like, I'm not going to message 3,500 people. That's insane. And then I got home, I'm like, well, yes, I am. Why wouldn't I? And it's so much easier. So, you know, hey, Aron, I'm super excited. I'm not sure if you've seen what we've been up to, but just launched with a new business. I'm especially pushing with the Aussies. This is such a huge, I can't stress what a big thing this is. I like to be in Australia, and we're pretty much, I say we're amongst the very first distributors bringing this to Australia. It's coffee, it's weight loss coffee. It's amazing. Yeah, so, and I always just finish, are you open to taking a look? I love that closing.
Guys, it works. Are you open to taking a look? Just get out there. Get out of your comfort zone. You know, private message 10, 20, 30 of your Facebook friends every day until you get through all of them. It's just lead with excitement, lead with confidence, lead with your passion of the Power Team Network system, of this company, of our team, of the timing, of everything. Are you open to taking a look? That's it. That's how you open the conversation. You know, I will say this. If you've never talked with that person ever, you may want to start the conversation a little bit lighter and just say, you know, hey, John, I see we're Facebook friends, but we've never chatted. What's up? You know, are you doing a home-based business? And just leave it at that. And just kind of open that conversation. Get the conversation started. So, with that, guys, if you have any questions for Paula, feel free to post them below. She'll go through and answer here in the group for everyone. Paula, again, congrats on your success. I know we went a little long, but I think this was tremendous value for the entire Power team. And I know we talked a little bit about the Leadership Summit. That took a little bit of time. But, guys, you don't want to miss the Leadership Summit. All of you can get there. Don't miss the events. If you're watching this and the Leadership Summit has already passed, or it's like right around the corner, just put it in your goal that you're not going to miss the next event. Because when we hang out, when Paula and Tracy and the leaders and you guys, when we are together face to face, magic happens. We get to hug, we get to hang out, we get to take pictures, we get to you know, do some videos, you know, and it just adds another element to the Power team that you can't describe here on a Google Hangout. So get to the Leadership Summit. You all can get there. You're all invited. You know what you have to do with your volume each month. If you don't know, check the post. It's all explained. But I'm looking forward to seeing all of you there. You'll get to shake Paula's hand, give her a hug, get a picture with all the leaders, not just the leaders in the Power team, but you're going to be hanging out with the top leaders in VALENTUS. It's going to be amazing. Ah! So, Paula, again, thank you so much. I appreciate you for being here, and keep kicking butt and taking names. Thank you so much. Any final words for the Power team?
No, thanks for having me, Aron. Thanks, Power team. Back to work.
All right, that's it. Short, sweet, simple. Boom. Good night, everybody. We'll see you in the group. Thank you, Paula. You rock.
Thanks, Aron.